Welcome to Khanversations. I'm Muqtedar Khan, your host. I had a technical sniffle, and I'm sorry about that. I shall try and fix it as quickly as possible. I'm going back live again, and this time I'm trying. I hope you're getting to hear my voice, uh, and I don't know what had happened previously. So I'm going to cut the discussion short because I'm going live at 11:30 in the Hindi on my other channel. It's called Conversations 2025. So since all of you are in those parts of the world where you can see all of the channels, you're welcome to come to that channel to watch if you understand Hindi. So so this is what basically I wanted to talk about as far as language was. There are a few structural divides in India which challenge India's unity. One has been religion, the other is caste, and now once again language is becoming a big issue, a big dividing line. So that is what we are seeing today in Maharashtra, where there is violence on the streets now. People are getting beaten if they are from Gujarat and cannot speak Marathi. There are examples of people who have gone home to deliver food, and because they couldn't speak in Marathi, the people who collected the food refused to pay them. There are these kind of episodes happening. People's shops have been destroyed because they don't speak Marathi or said that Marathi is a difficult language to learn. And so this is certainly people are going after those who don't speak Marathi. This is not a new development. We saw the same thing in Tamil Nadu too. Now, all this stems from something that is called as the National Education Policy. And the National Education Policy was basically created in 1968. But the National Education Policy essentially says the policy does not explicitly say that Hindi must be taught. What it does say is that every state must teach three languages, of which two languages must be indigenous Indian languages, meaning that two languages means at least one language should be indigenous, two should be indigenous. So that means the third one can be English, a foreign language, and then the two others that are there should be indigenous. So you can teach your state language and Hindi. That's exactly what the BJP government wants. Because, say, if you're in the state of Tamil Nadu, the two languages that you teach there are English and you teach Tamil. What will be the third language that you would like to teach? Would you like to teach Kannada, Bengali, Punjabi, Maharashtrian, Marathi, Gujarati, or Hindi? It makes a lot more sense to teach Hindi. So that's the idea of the national education policy, basically to say teach three languages. But what has happened is that in the case of Tamil Nadu, the government is withholding funds, certain educational funds, I think to the tune of 20 billion rupees, or a little more than 20 billion rupees. So it comes to about 230, $240 million of central government's money is not coming to the state government because the state is upset that Tamil Nadu is teaching only Tamil and English. The Tamilians say, Mr. Stalin, the chief minister of Tamil Nadu, says, look, the state is doing well. It is doing much better than northern states. Its GDP is high. People are employed. They are doing well in the state of Tamil Nadu, and they are also doing well overseas because they are good at English. So what's the problem? But the whole idea is about the BJP wants to basically impose one religion, one God, and one language on all of the country. And so that is the agenda, to impose Hindi all over the country, and that's what Tamil Nadu is resisting. Tamil Nadu is also not the only state that is resisting it at the moment. And now you can see the same thing in Maharashtra before the municipal elections. This has become a big issue of because the recently elected BJP government of Fadnavis has introduced this policy of three languages. Basically, it means that now it's going to teach Hindi in all the public schools. Uh, and some people are saying, why should there be a burden of three languages? Now consider Muslim minorities in both states. Now they will have to have the burden of four languages because they also want to teach their children their mother tongue, which is Urdu. So if the mother tongue is Urdu, suddenly now you are going to be studying English, Hindi, Marathi, and Urdu. So if you want to teach three languages, give the people the option to pick Urdu, or if you are from Tamil Nadu and you're studying in, your children are growing up in Mumbai, then maybe you should have the alternative choice to pick up your own mother tongue. So that's the whole issue because the government is forcing these things and not allowing the states, and especially in a country where the state boundaries are defined by language, more or less. Maharashtra is a state which was designed based on Marathi speaking people. So the language wars are beginning to uh, expand, and since it's the BJP ruled state, obviously the BJP government is kind of forced now to probably withdraw the new law. We will see what happens, especially if they see that they are losing municipal election or any election, they will obviously change their policies very quickly because winning elections is the most important thing to them, so they can try and enforce these kind of policies. Look, India is a very fragile country in terms of its dividing lines. There is already so much tension over religious issues, and constantly the BJP is stoking this Hindu Muslim thing to win elections. And then now there is a caste system which the Congress is pushing. So there's another dividing line which is around caste. And now we are going to be seeing that people are going to be imposing a third issue, which is language. So suddenly we are going to see the imposition of language as a boundary. I suspect that there might be in the long run a lot of problems between the north and the south. One problem that has already started exaggerating the tensions between the north and south is on revenue sharing. So because the southern states are rich, their per capita incomes are close to $5,000, as opposed to northern Hindi-speaking states, which are the poorest in the world, really, especially Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Chhattisgarh. These are poorer than Pakistan, poorer than sub-Saharan Africa. So, but they have large populations and very high birth rates. So what is happening is that the formula for redistribution of taxes in India is according to population, and the tax collection is based on revenues. So because the southern states are raising more revenue, the central government in Delhi is collecting more taxes from the south, and because there is more people and more higher birth rates and more population in the north, it's spending a lot more money in Bihar and Gujarat and Hindi-speaking belts than in Tamil Nadu and Telangana and other places. So already the Southerners are a bit upset that they're not getting what they feel is a fair share of the national taxations, GST, income tax, etc. The second problem along the same lines is birth rates. Because the southern states are richer, better educated, and more developed, their birth rates are very low. The national birth rate in India is 1.9 for Hindus and 2.0 for the rest of the country. But in the south, the birth rates are at 1.6. That is, the fertility rate is 1.6, which means basically two women are having roughly three children, whereas in the north, two women are having close to five children. So because the birth rates are lower in the south, the population is declining. It is below replacement rate. The replacement rate is 2.1. So the southern population is going to decrease with time. Northern population is going to increase. So when the census is done it is being it's going to start soon. It will be over in 2025 or latest by 2026. So when the census is completed, they will have to redistribute seats in Lok Sabha in the Indian Parliament. And as a result of that, what is going to happen is that more seats will be given to Bihar and Uttar Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and create huge problems for the South because now South is generating more revenue, giving more money to the North. North is going to have more power, in the political sense, power, and it's going to be imposing its language on the South. Nobody is forcing people in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh to learn Tamil or Telugu or Kannada. But in Tamil Nadu, Kannada, and Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, there's a lot of pressure from the central government to teach Hindi. And so that is going to be a huge dividing line. And one final issue, and after that, I will take if there are any comments or any questions from you. So far, I see none. But if there are any, I'll be happy to answer them. Um, uh, Only people who are subscribers are allowed to ask questions, unfortunately. So please subscribe to the channel, and within 5 minutes, you will be able to ask me a question. So the third thing is migration. Because the southern states are doing well, there is a lot of labor migration now taking place from the north to the south. So a lot of Biharis are suddenly traveling all the way to Hyderabad and to Mumbai and even further south. You can see those reports are being published everywhere. And people are now beginning to worry about migration. So far, it's only mostly men who are migrating. You do see a lot of women from the northeast, from Assam and Manipur. In April, I was in Hyderabad for a conference, and uh, I was surprised to see most of the hotel staff. I liked one of the items that was cooked, and so in the restaurant, and I said, "Can you call the chef?" So I wanted to, I mean, tell the chef that what he had prepared was really very tasty and give him a tip. And the chef turned out to be someone who was from Orissa, but working in Hyderabad. He couldn't even speak Hindi. He couldn't speak English or Telugu, but he made great biryani, and that was very interesting. And then there are people coming from Manipur and Nepal and Assam. And there were a lot of women, waiters and others who were working in the hotel. So there's a lot of labor migration from the north to the south. So if a lot of Hindi-speaking people from Bihar and Uttar Pradesh are going to go and work in Bengaluru and Chennai and Hyderabad, and so you're going to have all these basically ghettos of northerners speaking Hindi, and then the government starts imposing Hindi and demanding that the southern states teach Hindi. It's going to be a powder keg, I think. So on the issues of language imposition, on the issue of tax distribution, on the issue of power sharing, which is the seats in the parliament, we are going to have some very serious problems in India, unfortunately. And I hope that the leaders, both in the central government and in the south, act with wisdom and prudence rather than, the way they normally behave, arrogantly, with trying to, you know, let their egos chase them, or their ideological agendas pursue whatever they want to do. Because I think the BJP wants a state which is a country which speaks only one language, which is Hindi, worships only one God, which is Ram, and believes in only one God, which is Ram. So basically, one religion, which is that they want everybody to become Hindu. So one religion, one God, one language is what their agenda is. And India is not that kind of a country. India is not a homogenous country. There are crores of gods, literally, hundreds of thousands of people who belong to various different languages. Officially, there are 22 languages. There are over 250 languages that are spoken. And look at the diversity of the states in India. Look at Bengal. Look at how different it is from Tamil Nadu. Even look at adjacent states, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. The culture is different. The language is different. They worship different gods. Same with Telangana and Tamil Nadu, Telangana and Maharashtra, even though there was this unifying experience under the Nizam. So, so I think that India has to be a bit more careful going forward with what is happening. And I think that there will be some challenges, especially after the results of the uh, after the results of the census come out, when they have to basically reallocate seats in the Lok Sabha and in the Lok Sabha, basically. It is clearly either they will have to, I mean, there's no way they cannot avoid giving a greater share of power to northern states because their population has significantly grown. So they can add more seats for in. They may add total number of seats in the Lok Sabha, which is around 545 now, to maybe make it 650 or more, and give extra seats to these states and extra seats maybe even to southern states. But what is happening is the ratio cannot remain constant. That is something that you have to understand, that it is going to be very difficult after the census to keep the ratio constant, which is how power manifests itself. So if the ratio shifts in the favor of northern states, then they will have more seats, more power, and they will continue to allocate greater share of the taxes to northern states because of the greater population. So that is the challenge that India is going to experience in the near future. And so thank you for watching Khanversations. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, press the bell icon, and share this video with your socio-political network. Take care. Bye.